Culpepper. Jason Woodward driving for Dan LeBlanc. 2 is Keystone Samurai. Nick Boyd aboard for Brenda and Mark Lane. Number 3, Stronsky. Dan Gassian owns and drives. Number 4, Rocket Gal. Tony Kerwood takes a seat for Carol Wood. Number 5, Mr. Excel. Rob Doyle aboard for Russell Moore. Number 6, Teabag. Steve Gassian driving for Bob Quinn. And number 7 is Ruthless Intentions. Justin Turcott aboard for 1791058 Ontario Limited. Climbing pacers and drivers for the second go for $3,400. Post time in under 5. 5 is Mr. Excel. Number 6, Teabag. And on the outside, the 7, Ruthless Intentions. Seven go to the gate in tonight's second race. It's the back half of tonight's daily double. Horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's second race. Claiming pacers are picking up speed, and there they go. Culpepper a little slow getting to the gate, and off they go, and it's Mr. Excel and Rocket Gal now from between. Rocket Gal taking the front. There's Keystone Samurai on the inside. Racing in fourth, it's Stronsky, fifth start there for Ruthless Intentions. Teabag and Culpepper is the early trailer, has quickly gone out into the outside lane. And Mr. Excel battling with Rocket Gal in early action as they swing towards the opening quarter. Keystone Samurai sitting third, 28-4 to that first fraction. And Mr. Excel and Rob Doyle, they've got the accelerator down, but here comes Culpepper. Right from worst, and now we'll challenge for first. And now in front, Culpepper gets the hammer. There's Mr. Excel, followed by Rocket Gal and Keystone Samurai. Stronsky is racing fifth. Ruthless Intentions and Teabag is the trailer. Racing towards the halfway, it's Culpepper by about 2.5. Culpepper 58-3 to the halfway point. Mr. Excel is sitting in second. Gap there in third is Rocket Gal, followed by Keystone Samurai racing in fourth. Going the long mile, that's Stronsky in fifth. Ruthless Intentions and Teabag looking a little light as they race with 3/8 of a mile. It's still Culpepper, the one to catch. Mr. Excel right there on the helmet. Rocket Gal is sitting there in third. On the outside, Keystone Samurai. 3/4 of 127-3. Ruthless Intentions out 3 wide is Stronsky, and Teabag is getting squeezed there from the back of the field. Culpepper leads it by about 2.5 as the field comes to the head of the lane. Just over 1/8 of a mile remaining, and Culpepper looks to pick up the wind. It'll be the first in over a couple of seasons. Culpepper by about 2.5. Racing second, that's Mr. Excel, followed by Rocket Gal. Culpepper gets it done. Culpepper in front. Mr. Excel looks like a photo for show. 158-3. Looks like we're just about set to go. We've got the horses in the hands of their handlers. You guys all hear me over there? We're all set, ready, set, go. And they're off. And the minis are off and rolling, and there is Nick Boyd with Coors. He takes a really sharp start there on the inside, double fist and buds. Here comes Prince. Prince has got full of speed. Prince is coming. There comes Simba, and we got Norton and Runner Riley. He's coming hard as well. There comes Coors. Coors, a late drive by double fist and buds right down to the wire. 3/4 of a length advantage will give the nod to Coors, followed by double fist and buds and Prince. There's with the call to the post, the horses in line for the third race. Number 1 is Kashmir Opie. Rick Webb driving for Joe Pasco. Number 2 is Oak Rock Eldorado. Dan Gassian does it all. 3 is I'm a Holy Terror. Tony Kerwood aboard for Miltler Riviere. Number 4, Radar Trap, James Gillespie for Nurko Sokolovic and Craig Bars. Number 5, Talking Book, Justin Turcott aboard for Gary By. And 6, Doc's Haas, Nick Boyd in the bike for Amanda Riley. Horses and drivers for the third go for $3,800. Post time in under 3 minutes. Haas. Favorite on the board is the 6, Doc's Haas. Horses in the hands of the starter. It's post time. It swings down the backstretch for race number 3. Claiming Pacers are on the move. Field in motion. And there they go. And it's a nice start. There's Kashmir Opie firing out there first. Second away is Radar Trap and I'm a Holy Terror. Third off the wings with Oak Rock, Eldorado, Talking Book, and Doc's Haas, the early trailer. As they race through that first turn, Webby's got Kashmir Opie on top by about a length and a half over I'm a Holy Terror. Tucking now back in third, that's Radar Trap, followed by Oak Rock, Eldorado, Talking Book, and Doc's Haas, opening fraction 28 and 4. And they come down the lane for the first time with Kashmir Opie showing the way. Kashmir Opie with Rick Webb aboard. They lead the charge in. Racing second, that's I'm a Holy Terror. Third is Radar Trap. Peeking out now, Oak Rock Eldorado has slipped out there, and Doc's Haas will ride that cover. Talking Book, the trailer, as they move into the clubhouse turn. And 4 in and 2 out and driving. Oak Rock Eldorado is gaining with every stride on Kashmir Opie, and those horses will reach together to the half in a time of a minute flat. Kashmir Opie, slight advantage with that ground-saving trip. Going the long mile is Oak Rock Eldorado. And on that outer flow, it's Doc's Haas. And on the inside, I'm a Holy Terror, followed by Talking Book. And the trailer is now Radar Trap. They've all got a dance partner as they move down the backside. On the far outside, Oak Rock Eldorado sticks a nose in front of Kashmir Opie as they reach the 3/4 mile together, just a neck apart, 3/4 of 1:28 and 4. On the outside, Oak Rock Eldorado, that ground-saving trip for Kashmir Opie. Those two horses are knotted up on the top end, and they're battling back and forth. There's I'm a Holy Terror racing in third, looking for some racing room, and Doc's Haas will have to come on from off the pace. Talking Book fans out 4 wide. As they come with about a 16th of a mile remaining, it's Oak Rock Eldorado, slight advantage, Kashmir Opie far outside. Here comes Talking Book. Kashmir Opie, Oak Rock Eldorado, Talking Book may have just nosed them out. 159 and 1. Hang on to those tickets. It's picture time. Condition Pacers entering the track for tonight's 4th race. Under 6 minutes until post time. Number 1 is Scintillator. Samara Johnson driving for Denise Ball. Number 2 is 4 for Orr. Reg Gassin aboard for Linda Moore. Number 3, Pay the Dues. Ryan Guy for Randy Scott. Scratch the 4, Maverick Joe. Number 5, I'm Too Bad to Be Cute. Mike Wade aboard for the connections of RAW Equine, Mark Lee and Anne-Marie Colville. 6 is Magnify Bliss. Jason Woodward driving for Arlene McIntyre. 7 is Wildcat Jet. Rick Webb aboard for Jamie McEachran. 8 is Ollie Strikes Fame. Doug High driving for Mark and Vicky Nelson. And number 9, Presidential Blaze. Wayne McLean aboard for Barb Kelly. Horses and drivers for the 4th, they go for $4,800. Post time in under 5 minutes. Scratch the 4, Maverick Joe. Moving over is the 5, I'm Too Bad to Be Cute. Number 6 is Magnify Bliss. The 7, Wildcat Jet. On the outside will be 8, Ollie Strikes Fame. And scoring from the second tier It'll be the 9, Presidential Blaze. Horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 4th race. Condition pacers are on the move. Field picks up speed, and there they go. And they're off and pacing, and 4 for Orr out like a shot. Typically going to the front. Now grabs an early 1.5 length advantage. Ollie Strikes Fame has timed the gate nicely. Wildcat Jet from between. Scintillator is off to a nice start. Top 5 there for I'm Too Bad to Be Cute, followed by Magnify Bliss and Presidential Blaze. There's Pay the Dues, the early trailer. Field racing through that first turn, and 4 for Orr and Reg Gassian. They've got the top spot as Scintillator will ride pocket by the opening quarter in 29 seconds. In front, it's 4 for Orr. Scintillator having a nice trip so far. There's Wildcat Jet gapped in 3rd. Ollie Strikes Fame is racing 4th. In 5th, that's I'm Too Bad to Be Cute, Magnify Bliss, Presidential Blaze, and Pay the Dues has the most unenviable view of the field as they race to the halfway point. 4 for Orr leads it by 2 over Scintillator, 3 back, and it's Wildcat Jet and Ollie Strikes Fame, 59 and 3 to the halfway point, and 4 for Orr with a 30 and 3 last quarter breather will take charge as they move down the backstretch. 4 for Orr by 2, Scintillator. Here comes Wildcat Jet pulling to the outside and attacking now. Ollie Strikes Fame is locked in on the inside. I'm Too Bad to Be Cute will grab some second over cover. Magnify Bliss is racing 6th. Sitting 7th, Presidential Blaze and Pay the Dues. 3/4 for 4 for Orr. 128 and 1. They're starting to roll, and 4 for Orr getting some company from behind. Wildcat Jet is looking ever so dangerous there. Scintillator on that inside racing in 3rd and 4th. I'm Too Bad to Be Cute. Magnify Bliss and a wall in front of Ollie Strikes Fame. 4 for Orr, looking to make it 3 in a row. Now starting to show the strength. 4 for Orr begins to pull away Wildcat Jet and Ollie Strikes Fame. 4 for Orr, 3 in a row, and Gord Brown nailed that try. 2, 7, and 8. Wildcat Jet was second. Ollie Strikes Fame, the show spot. Scintillator. Well, they don't seem too interested to start here, but we're not sure. Okay, guys, you're supposed to be racing here. Get them rolling. There we go. There goes Mullingar. Double Fist and Buds, definitely tired out from the first race. And Prince, lacking a little bit of enthusiasm. Now Prince is getting it going. There goes Prince with Janice Hubbard and Lane Riley, and they've got the front. Lane looks like he's going to be doing photo ops after, waving to the crowd. Yeah, he's a character. There's Prince and Double Fist and Buds with Brody Nicholson and Emma Christoforou. There's some excitement. Prince going a little sideways there and leaving it wide open for Double Fist and Buds, and Double Fist and Buds gets her done. Prince is second. Mullingar. There, now Mullingar's going. There we go. Give him a big hand, folks. Here's our miniatures right back now. Your winner was Double Fist and Buds. Brody Nicholson, what a night to remember for you. Brody's jawing at some of the other drivers. Right on there. Blake. Hey, buddy. Good stuff. Ava McDonald, Blake Rock. Introducing the field, number 1 is Goldie Rocket. Samara Johnson aboard for Denise Ball. Number 2 is Zeb's Abbey. James Gillespie gets the call for Krista Thomas and Larry Zebedee. Number 3, Magic Moss, Doug High for Sean Mosscrop. Number 4, Nashville Blue Chip, leased and driven by Rod Hughes. Number 5, Majestic Wanda, Tony Kerwood driving for Baxmar Holsteins. 6 is Orgvig Park Hill. Louis Larochelle driving for Rocco Decognito. And number 7, She's the Real Thing, Rick Webb aboard for Ray Paquette. Trotters and drivers for the 5th, they go for $4,900. Post time in under 7 minutes. Seven will go to the gate in tonight's 5th race. It's our Kawartha Downs Kids Club Trot. Trotters are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Co-favorites, the 4, Nashville Blue Chip, and number 7, She's the Real Thing. 8 swings down the backstretch for tonight's 5th race. It's our Kids Club Trot, and the field's in motion. There they go. And they're off and trotting. Zeb Zabby fires out first from the 2-hole. There's Majestic Wanda, a game start as well, out from the middle of the field. Goldie Rocket is third away with Magic Moss in 4th. Racing in 5th, that's She's the Real Thing, followed by Nashville Blue Chip and Zorgvig Park Hill. Racing through that first turn, Majestic Wanda on the outside will now clear to the front over Zeb's Abbey. Here comes She's the Real Thing. Will fan out 3 wide. And Goldie Rocket opening fraction 29 and 3. She's the Real Thing and Rick Webb. They've got the pedal down and they're driving up to grab the front. She's the Real Thing. Here comes Nashville Blue Chip. Majestic Wanda will close up the hole, and that keeps Nashville Blue Chip hung out there. Zeb's Abbey racing 4th. Goldie Rocket, followed by Magic Moss, and Zorgvig Park Hill is the trailer, but is tipped to the outside to try to gain positions. Leading the way, She's the Real Thing, and they're halfway home in a minute flat. On the outside, Nashville Blue Chip is getting roughed up. Majestic Wanda holding firm on the inside there in 3rd. Racing in 4th, that's Zeb's Abbey. Goldie Rocket now begins to fire from 5th, followed by Zorgvig Park Hill and Magic Moss trailing the field midway down the backstretch. She's the Real Thing is in front. Game competitor there on the outside. Nashville Blue Chip still hanging in. Majestic Wanda holding firm on the inside. 129 and 2 to the 3/4 mile mark. She's the Real Thing. Nashville Blue Chip inching now ever closer, just 3 parts of a length off the lead. Majestic Wanda needs some racing room. There's a Goldie Rocket and Zeb's Abbey. The field comes to the head of the lane. She's the Real Thing. Nashville Blue Chip trying to engage, sneaking up the inside. Here comes Majestic Wanda. She's the Real Thing, holding firm. She's the Real Thing, cool as a cucumber. Majestic Wanda, Zeb's Abbey 3rd, 2 minutes flat the time. Co-favorites, the 4, Nashville Blue Chip, and number 7, She's the Real Thing. 8 swings down the backstretch for tonight's 5th race. It's our Kids. Introducing the field, number 1 is Mock and Angel. Wayne McLean driving for Jocelyn Menard. Number 2 is Britches Say What. John Thompson driving for Carla Zalek. 3, Anchorman Rocket. Nick Boyd aboard for George Graham. The 4 is Show Some Moxie. Tony Kerwood driving for Dave Snowden. Scratch the 5, Opulent Blue Chip. Number 6 is Toby's Town. Rick Webb aboard for the connections of Murray and Gary Breather and Brian Marsh. Number 7, I Am Sam. Sam I Am. Doug High for Carla Zalek. The 8, Victoria's Vet. Reg Gassian in the bike for the Valspar Stables. And number 9 is Show Me Some Magic. James Gillespie aboard for Bruce Cleaver. Horses and drivers for the 6th go for $4,800. Post time in under 4 minutes. Mock and Angel. 2 is Britches Say What. The 3, Anchorman Rocket. Number 4, Show Some Moxie. Scratch the 5, Opulent Blue Chip. Moving over is the 6, Tobystown. Number 7, I Am Sam, Sam I Am. And on the outside, number 8, Victoria's Vet. Scoring from the second tier, it's the 9, Show Me Some Magic. Horses in the hands of the starter, it's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 6th race. Condition pacers are on the move, and there they go. And they're off. And pacing Tobystown. A nice start there from the 6th hole. Britches Say What is a second away. There's Mockin' Angel in 3rd. Racing in 4th, that's Inkerman Rocket. And way out there is Victoria's Vet trying to gain positions in early action. I Am Sam, Sam I Am. Followed by Show Me Some Magic, who's falling back to 2nd from the back. And Show Me Some Moxie trailing the field. Leading the way, Tobystown and Rick Webb. They're getting pressure by Victoria's Vet, who's come from the 8 hole and now grabs the front at the quarter, 28-4. Victoria's Vet now has the engine. Tobystown will ride pocket. Britches Say What, followed by Mockin' Angel. A gap of 2 to Inkerman Rocket. I Am Sam, Sam I Am, followed by Show Me Some Magic. And the trailer is a Show Some Moxie. As they race towards the halfway point, Victoria's Vet in charge. Racing second, that's Tobystown. Britches Say What right there in 3rd. 1 minute and 1/5 is your half-mile time, and out like a shot. Here comes Mockin' Angel, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd on the outside, advancing on Victoria's Vet. There's Victoria's Vet, Mockin' Angel. They're now toe-to-toe with 3/8 of a mile remaining. Tobystown is racing there in 3rd. Stalled now is Mockin' Angel. Britches Say What will ride on the inside. I Am Sam, Sam I Am. And here comes Show Me Some Magic. 3/4 of 128 as they roll through that far turn. Victoria's Vet has a length and a half advantage. Tobystown. And there's Mockin' Angel next out, followed by way out there, Britches Say What, and Show Me Some Magic has got a slingshot out 5 wide. Victoria's Vet showing the way by about 3 lengths now in deep stretch. Tobystown, I Am Sam, Sam I Am, looking to improve, but Victoria's Vet takes an 8 hole and pulls out the win. 157-4. I Am Sam, Sam I Am, and Tobystown. Horses in the hands of the starter, it's post time. In line for the 7th race, number 1 is House of Terror. Brett McDonald owns and drives with Ron McDonald. Number 2, Dana Salam. Brian Collins aboard for Alvin Cormier. 3, Royal Engagement. Nick Boyd aboard for Brett Riley. Number 4 is Lock and Reload. Rick Webb in the bike for the connections of Dave Gibson and Glenn Tarver. Number 5, Blue Line. James Gillespie aboard for David Morgan. Number 6, Hey Grin. Tony Kerwood driving for Stacy Laviolette. 7 is Little Miss Sporty. Justin Turcott picking up the lines for Stacy Reinsma. 8, Battle Call. Reg Gassian for the Night Stalker stable. And number 9, I'm a Cutie Patootie. Mike Wade owns and drives with partners Jennifer Giles and Anne-Marie Colville. Horses and drivers for the 7th. They go for $5,000. Post time in under 4 minutes. If you watch your in-house monitors, you'll see Gord's picks coming up in just a moment. We'll call in from the 2nd tier. Number 9, I'm a Cutie Patootie. Horses are in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Gate swings down the backstretch for tonight's 7th race. Start of your late double feature. 8 on the gate, 1 a little late, and there they go. And they're off, and it's a Dana Salam leaving with a Lock and Reload. Those in a early duel. Racing out third, that's a Blue Line. Fourth is Hey Grin, followed by Little Miss Sporty, rounding out the top 5. There's House of Terror rolling along there in 6. Battle Call is parked out in early action, followed by Royal Engagement, and I'm a Cutie Patootie is trailing the field. Lock and Reload up and Adam grabs the lead at the opening quarter. Time of 26-4. Lock and Reload with a stinger in that opening mark. Now leads it by about 2.5 over Dana Salam. Sitting in third, that's a Blue Line. Gapped in fourth, Hey Grin, followed by Little Miss Sporty and Battle Call. House of Terror, Royal Engagement's getting hung out there, and I'm a Cutie Patootie can see them all as they race towards the halfway point. Lock and Reload leads it as they reach the halfway point. 56 seconds to the halfway mark. Lock and Reload leading the charge. Dana Salam is second, now being overtaken by Blue Line on the outside. Slight advantage. Second over cover there for Little Miss Sporty down the backside. Hey Grin is locked in on the inside there in fifth. Here comes Battle Call looking for some 3 wide engagement, followed by Royal Engagement, House of Terror, and I'm a Cutie Patootie still trailing. Lock and Reload now with company with Blue Line, 125-2 to the 3/4. Blue Line on the outside. Lock and Reload has really put it out there and is now starting to falter, now falling back to a half a length off the lead. Blue Line slight advantage as they come to the head of the stretch. Dana Salam is still there. Lock and Reload is on the inside, but here's a Blue Line leading the charge, trying to thread the needle. Here comes Royal Engagement, the outside Battle Call. Royal Engagement and Nick Boyd, they got it out. Get it done with a half a length to spare. Royal Engagement, Blue Line, and Battle Call. With a call to the post, the horses are in line for the 8th race post parade. Condition trotters. Number 1 is LH Son of the Times, James Gillespie driving for Jamie McEachran. Number 2 peeling out, Chris Brown aboard for Nancy Grimble. 3 is Sonny the Kid, Russell Lowry aboard for Emily Blondin. Number 4 is Marshmallow Fellow, Brett McDonald for Stephen Norris. 5 Gliding Senorita, Tony Kerwood for Ken Middleton Jr., Stacy Reinsma, Wilbert Seaton, and Jeffrey Sable. Number 6, I'll Stay Here, Ryan Guy aboard for Joy Scott. 7, Howmack Gypsy, Jason Woodward driving for Ken Albrecht and Arlene McIntyre. Number 8, Working on Air, Rick Webb aboard for Connie and David Chisholm. And the 9, Mad for Plaid, Nick Boyd takes the seat for Linda and Derek Reed. Trotters and drivers for the 8th go for $4,800 post time in under 5 minutes.
Okay, folks, we're going to have our 50-50 draw. The winner's going to take home $150. Get your tickets out, and we will...
I'll Stay Here. 7, Howmack Gypsy. The 8 is Working on Air and scoring from the 2nd tier. Number 9, Mad for Plaid. Number 3, Sonny the Kid, a little temperamental there. We'll have to hustle up to the gate. Horses are in the hands of the starter, and it's post time. Have a recall. Number 3, Sonny the Kid. Gliding Senorita. 6, I'll Stay Here. 7's Howmack Gypsy. On the outside, number 8, Working on Air. From the 2nd tier, the 9, Mad for Plaid. 2 peeling out, currently on a run.